Hello everyone, we are at the Record Village, as it is now known, and I see this right beside, oh, I don't know, I'm just seeing things now. I'm just going to be making weird random noises and being delirious and that kind of thing. It is currently 2:15 in the morning, and instead of sleeping like a normal person, I am here recording. Um, That almost rhymed, didn't it? Or am I just delirious because of the fact that it's 2 a.m.? Morning recording, maybe? Look at how dark it is here. Looking out for your safety patch. Lighting it up. Now look at all these chests. What are in... Eh? Patching construction crates. And they just have... Oh, that one's empty. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now, did he accept my payment? My payment. Dirtendo. It has a full chest. This is what I gave him. A full chest of 64 block stacks of all the logs from the 3 different types of wood. I hope that is good enough. I think it's good enough. That's what we had agreed to, as was seen in the contract. So, looks like things are coming along. I can't wait till that's started work. Words evade me in this hour. Oh, I hope it's worked on very soon because I am excited about it. Now, this is something that I worked on earlier today, in between recordings and editings and working and that kind of stuff. I opened up this back door here, put the little, almost looks like a doorway. It's where my potato farm used to be, but the potato farm is no longer there. I removed it and I built up the ground a bit, and I built it up over to here, and I am eventually going to be building a bridge on the other side. So, actually, what I want to get, because I'm going to start working on that maybe today, I'm going to get some dirt so that I can continue to terraform the land. A couple stacks of that, and maybe I'm going to grab some of these. Yeah. Just like that. And what else do I need? Do I want maybe some of these too? I don't know what I'm going to need exactly, so I'm just taking a bunch. And I want to get some new torches while I'm at it. Like that. There we go. Whoa. That guy scared me. Looking white like that, I was like, what the heck is this giant tall skeleton doing? It was actually just an Enderman out in the daytime, which you don't see often. Scared me. Okay, so what level are we on? We are on 65 over here. Plunk down into the water and just look again. We are at 65 when we're over here. So, basically have to build it up to this level. And while I do that, let me tell you guys a little bit of a story that about something that happened to me the other day. My father and I were actually going to dinner together, I think. And in the process, we decided to take his vehicle. Okay? Nothing strange about that at all. He likes driving just as much as I do, so we decided that we were going to take his vehicle. Now, I was walking towards his vehicle, and he decides, because it had been a pretty mucky day, pretty disgusting weather out there, he decides, okay, well, I am going to use the windshield washer fluid in my car. And so he uses it as I'm walking up to his vehicle. And the washer fluid, I don't know how much of it missed the window. I don't think any of it actually hit the windshield. I'm pretty certain that most of it ended up in my eyes, in my mouth, on my clothes, all over my face. Windshield washer fluid, which is basically... What am I looking for? I'm looking for wood. Windshield washer fluid is basically alcohol. It's methyl alcohol, I think. Something like that. And I'm telling you, nothing has stung. When you're not expecting something, you know, no time to even slightly close my eyes in reaction. Oh, I walked all this way and I forgot to take a single crafting table. I'm letting my people down, my crafting table people. Crafting people. There we go. I think I can spare one crafting table from my supply. Now, when you're not expecting something like that, and it hits you, man, did I ever go down. I mean, it was just painful. Really. So, I don't even know how to react to something quite like that. I ended up just, like, recoiling in pain. And in the end, I had to flush my eyes out. Because, I mean, it was like burning. An hour later, my eyes were still burning. That's how bad it was. I don't know what's in that washer fluid. Detergent, probably. I don't know. My eyes are fine now. Don't worry about that. But, what's with the lag on this server making me put 2 blocks? Okay, that was me that time. No lag. Now, let's see. I wanna make a bridge is what I'm after here. Let me just go to the other side quick. And maybe... Whoops. I'm just no good at doing things tonight. Well, it is, like I said, 2:15 in the morning. So, they say that when you are that tired, that it is actually equivalent to being intoxicated. Like your speech isn't exactly where it should be. Your thought process isn't where it should be. That's why they say, like, if you are tired, don't drive. Because it's basically the same as being intoxicated while driving. It's true. It's very true. There are times where I've driven and with very little sleep the night before, and it's just nuts. You have to be nuts. Because it's very, very, very insane. Like, you don't see cars in front of you sometimes. It's like you don't even realize where you are. Just craziness. Well, I'm feeling almost that way right now, I think. Where it's like, well, I know where I am. That's not an issue, but oh, it's difficult to talk. But I'm here anyway because I'll tell you why. I don't get a lot of time to record these kinds of series between all the others that I do. And I enjoy them quite a bit, so I am trying to stretch my time as far as I can in a single day so that come tomorrow I can have a little bit of a day off from recording and editing and that kind of stuff. Not that I don't like doing it, but it is nice to have a day off. Oh man, I am placing these blocks wrong. It has nothing to do with me being tired. It's just, it's very difficult to do this in the water, bobbing up and down and trying to balance in place. Okay. There we go. So I've been upgrading my setup here. I don't know, probably none of you know that, but I'll tell you. I got a new computer specifically for rendering, okay? And not a whole lot of people I know who are non-professional, I could say. Not a lot of people I know actually have the extra computer just for rendering, but I got one. I figured it was kind of the best decision at this point in the YouTube videos. Oh, I wish I could speak. I wish I could speak. It was the logical choice, the logical next upgrade that I needed. Does this look good? I don't think this looks good. This isn't what I was looking for. No. Nope, nope, nope. Cut these blocks out, these corner pieces. Not the look I was going for. So what this computer is, let me explain. It cost me about $1,500 to make this computer. I built it myself. Okay, so it has all the newest parts and probably a little bit better quality than what you would get in, say, a Best Buy or Circuit City type place, you know, the future shops of the world. And it's cheaper because I built it myself. Okay, so that's kind of the trade-off. You get better parts, but you got to build it yourself. I don't mind. It took me, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes to build this computer from scratch. It's got everything in it. I'm telling you guys, this thing is just a beast of a computer. And it's basically, right now I have it set up in my back room, where I have my electrical panel, and there's nothing in that room, like my network stuff, my internet stuff, and that's about it. I mean, that tower is currently hooked up and in a corner. The only way I can do anything on it is through remote desktop, through like, I don't know if you guys know LogMeIn. It's a program that can do remote desktop. That is the only way that I have access to that computer for changing things and editing and that kind of stuff. So I use it for rendering. I also upgraded part of my network. I went and I got a gigabit switch because, you know what? I had never thought that gigabit internet would be necessary for what I do. And really it wasn't. Routers, most internet providers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be mistaken, but I don't think I am, most providers only provide internet in non-gigabit. It's let me stop saying gigabit for those who don't know what that is. Let's see. Transferring in 1,000. I'll give you the dummy version of it. I am transferring in 1,000. Now that doesn't really mean anything, but that just gives you the relation. As opposed to transferring in 100 or transferring in 10. Those are the ratios. So I think most internet companies only transfer in 100. But for networks, for like transferring files between two computers, then you start needing to go to 1,000. And I had never needed that before. What the heck is with all the rendering problems here? Come on. Gotta light it up a bit. I had grabbed stuff for torches and I still got them. There we go. I want to light this place up quite a bit because I'm going to be building over here quite a bit. So this island, this tiny little island right off the shore, I'm going to claim it as my own as well. Just because I need all the extra space that I can get with the size of my builds. So anyway, I hadn't had that kind of technology before, so I got it now. I enabled something, and again, you non-tech savvy guys won't know what that means, but I enabled something called Jumbo Frame, which basically allows you to... hey, someone blew up with a creeper here? Probably me. It enables you to transfer larger files a little bit faster between computers. So even if you don't understand what Jumbo Frame means, you can at least understand that it lets me do things a little bit faster. So now I transfer at about 60 to 90 megabytes per second between my computers. Okay? I think everybody knows what a megabyte is, right? If you don't, your average MP3 song is about 2 megabytes, probably, in and around there, I would think. 2 to 3 megabytes. And right now I'm transferring files. Look at the creepers. Oh god. Run. Run. Just run. I don't have any defense. Here I am trying to make this place nice and bright. And the creepers are coming at me. Where are they even appearing from? I mean, it's all lit up here now. Jerk creeper. It's all lit up. Well, I could do a better job. Anyway, I'm transferring at 60 to 90 megabytes per second. So 30 to 45 MP3s per second in speed. Yikes. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Oh, crap, crap, I'm stuck. Okay, that was bad. I am not doing a very good job of lighting this place up, I think. But there's just so much to light up. Oh. So, anyway, to make that long story, that long technical story short, basically things are fast for me now. The rendering computer, it's basically cut my rendering time. I mean, I'm also using a new program now, but it's cut my rendering time in more than a half. So whereas it was taking me half hour before to an hour before to render one video, now it's only doing it in 15 to 30 minutes. So it's like half the time. I'm very happy about that. Definitely saves the time. And because it's on a different computer, okay, I can record this video, for example, while it renders a different one. And I couldn't do that before. I used to have to wait. So now I don't have to wait. I'm very happy about that. Okay, I was going to finish that thing around there like I was going to 3 or 4 episodes ago. Things have just been, I've been distracted. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the Jeep story? About my Jeep? I don't know if I have this weird feeling like I have. And I apologize if I have before. I've told so many people this story that I don't remember who I've told and who I haven't told. So if I've told you guys before, just bear with me. I'm going to tell you again. Just because I was thinking about it again today with that whole windshield washer fluid spraying me in the eyes and face and blinding me. How we have this very weird relationship with cars in my family. It's like nothing ever goes right. We love cars, but nothing ever goes right. Our cars stall, break down, cause problems. You know, it's just never a working car. So here I was driving my Jeep, and I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. You know, I needed it for work and for doing that kind of stuff. How big should it be? 1, 2, 3, and then the top is a thing. Okay. Just talking to myself, that's all. Just want to see how this will look before I continue my story. Is that too tall? Is that too tall? No, that's fine. I'd say that's good height. Yeah. Okay. So I have this Jeep, and it's making a clicking noise. And it's made this clicking noise since the day that I bought it. I bought it from a guy who, he was an environmental scientist, and because he's an environmental scientist, he has a lot of highway travel. So this thing was well used, but I didn't mind. I mean, whatever. It was a cheap car. Good deal. So I'm driving this thing, and it's making this clicking noise, and it's always made the clicking noise, like I said, and I've never minded it. Nothing ever has happened to it, but I'm driving it along one day, going to one of the employees' house, one of the employees at my office. I was traveling to their house, actually to do some computer consulting, and all of a sudden, it sounds like Like, it's always made this weird clacking, you know, rucka 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 noise. That's my best sound effect for it. But all of a sudden, it sounded like someone took a pack of marbles and just threw the whole pack of marbles underneath the hood. It was like hearing shrapnel, just metal filings just smash around everywhere. And then the noise that I had always heard, that rucka rucka rucka, it got much louder, much louder, and the vehicle almost stalled. So as I'm almost stalling, there was a car like tailing me behind me, because drivers here are jerks sometimes. So this guy's tailing me, and my car just basically died inside. Like, someone threw marbles in the hood. That's what it sounded like. It just exploded. It exploded is what had happened. The engine exploded, and here I am driving, and this guy, jerk guy, is basically coming up behind me real fast, not moving out of the way, you know, giving me some space here, because obviously I'm in trouble with my vehicle. But anyway, I basically hit a snowbank because this guy was coming up fast, and my car had suddenly no power, and no power means only the most basic brakes, no brake assist, nothing. Steering was locked, like, it was just bad. So I hit a snowbank practically, but managed to keep the car going. And as I got the car going again by basically just tapping on the gas a number of times and hoping and crossing my fingers and toes and eyes and ears, and I got another probably 5 blocks to that employee's house, and there the vehicle sat for, it sat there for a good 5 days. And the guy was just awesome, this guy from my office. He actually let me, he had this Ford, what was it? A Ranger. It was a Ranger. Another SUV. And he let me borrow it for 5 days. You know, I didn't have to pay him. I topped up the gas. I filled it up with gas. But apart from that, he just gave me his vehicle. Here, you broke down. I've got another car. You take mine. That was just so awesome. But anyway, 5 days go by, and it's time to move the vehicle. Because it just can't stay like that. That would be very bad. So I have to move it, and I get my father again. Because he has a vehicle, and he has a tow rope, and it makes sense. Okay, you're going to help me tow my Jeep home with the exploded engine. So he towed it home with me, but his vehicle didn't have a lot of power to it. Really, it didn't. It was struggling the entire way there. And from my home, I was probably a good hour away, and the fact that we had to drive super slow towing a vehicle, it took forever to get home. Now, the reason I bring that up is because of what happened while I was driving, while I was being towed. Let me just count here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I just want to make it even. So it was minus 40 outside. Now, I live in Winnipeg, Canada. And our temperatures, the odd time of the year, it's not so bad. Like, the temperatures are, mild enough that the snow is starting to melt, and the snow doesn't completely go away. The snow is there to stay, but it gets mild enough that the roads are sloppy, and the ice isn't safe to skate on or anything on ponds or stuff like that. But there are days in the year where, I kid you not, it gets colder than Siberia. It is colder than the North Pole. It is colder than the coldest place in Antarctica here. I'm not kidding you. It gets that cold. And then with the wind and everything, it's just nuts. Your skin freezes in seconds outside. And that sounds scary, but yeah, I mean, the way that you just bundle up and you'll be fine. Some people, if you're doing anything outside, as far as like sports or recreation, snowmobiling, you put Vaseline on your face, to be honest, and that protects you from the cold. But anyway, it was minus like 40 outside, let's say, and minus 40 Celsius is the same as minus 40 Fahrenheit, just so that you know how cold it is. Minus 40 is cold. And I don't know if you guys know this. It's a little known fact, but the interior temperature of a vehicle is colder than outside the vehicle. It's like it insulates the coldness inside. So if it was minus 40 outside, it's like minus 45 inside the car. And there's no heat in the car. It's broken down, and I'm being towed. So I was freezing. So every 10 minutes we had to pull over, and I basically hopped into the lead vehicle, the towing vehicle, to warm up. I had to basically thaw out my feet every 10 minutes. That's what happened to me. Oh, craziness, craziness. I don't know if I told you that story. Now, I thought I had, but as I'm telling you it doesn't sound like all that familiar the way I'm describing it. And that's just how it happens, so yep, pretty crazy stuff. Being towed like that. I mean, I've been in situations where we've broken down on a freeway and the police had to basically escort us with our broken down vehicle as we pushed it. Like, lots of little things happen like that. Anyway, that was my little story. And we got a little bit done as we're recording. It is so late, and I'm tired of being this intoxicated, feeling inebriated, just can't think mood. I want to come over here though and see what's been worked on, if anything. I'm always just curious to see if any progress somewhere has been made. Doesn't really look like it. We got this weird cobblestone thing going on here in the middle of the road, but nothing much else. Oh, is that new? This is new. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here, but something that I can't explain. It's like a monolith in the sky to me. I don't understand it. Anyway, I'm going to end it here because I can't even think anymore. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fact that I got basically alcohol sprayed at high pressure into my eyes. That's always fun. And the little story about that Jeep of mine that exploded. The Jeep, you know what? The funny thing about the Jeep is that I called a scrapyard and they were offering me $500 for it. Now, I had a good $5,000-$6,000 invested in this Jeep, and they were offering me $500. So I listed it on the local want ads, and a guy came, basically sight unseen, handed me $1,600. I mean, that's better than $500, I'd say. So that's my story. Hope you guys liked it. I am actually thinking about ripping up this sidewalk again. I don't know. I don't like the way it looks, but I like the way that I did this, so that the gate, when it comes down, can slot inside. That's the effect I'm trying to go for anyway. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.